Okay, just to cut it early. I'm not sure if you're hearing the game yet, but it is on anyways. But anyways, good evening everyone. And welcome to another Fairy Tail stream. Business as usual, continuing through Fairy Tail and all. Hope everyone had a good weekend out. But yeah, business as usual. Gonna turn on the AC real quick for myself. Hey, so I'm not sure how long I'm gonna be playing for tonight, honestly. But we'll try to do a few things, like quests, which I have two I can do. Don't really need to do these yet, but I could. Where are my character ranks? Okay, Natsu's maxed out for now. I'm probably gonna need... Oh yeah, I'm gonna need to do get Geo a few times. Yeah, we'll just level up here. Because I am gonna need to use them. Same with Juvia. It's just I don't go too overboard. But anyways, we could take on some quests, I guess. And some of these as well. Again.
こいつと二人きりだとまた人気のないとこで変なことされそうだな。
And you're gonna go anyways.
二人きりはちょっとな。
なぜですか？二人だけでは危ないというならご安心を。
Anyways, a lot happened over the weekend as well as today, which we'll talk about during the stream. Hope everyone had a relaxing weekend. Oh, hey Lucy.
俺たちと一緒に仕事行こうぜ。俺とジュビアとお前の三人で。
True.
別にいいけど。
Good old Juvia.
やっぱりやめとこうかな。邪魔しちゃ悪いし。
いやいや遠慮するな。それじゃあ俺たちで行くってミラちゃんに伝えてくるぜ。
Absolutely, you'd love to have her. Not great. Not Juvia though.
本当にいいのかしら。
Oh well. I can work with these three. I'm gonna need to touch her back. I need to give her some lacrima actually. Well, let's give her some. I should have something to give her. What can I give you though? That should be okay. Okay, this will work for good Geo since I'm gonna need them eventually. Oh well, let's go to where we need to go. We'll just start with doing side quests for a bit, and then I'll probably try to do at least one chapter per stream. Maybe 2 chapters over the weekend, since this game isn't the longest, so I could probably beat it by sometime next week at my pace. But we'll see. Hey yo man, welcome to the stream. Just starting with some side quests and Fairy Tail at the moment before I continue with the game. How's it going, man? Hope hope you had a good weekend and hope your Monday's been off to a good start.
ちょっとなんで私なんか誘ったのよ。
Just doing some side
超
quests
気
and
まず
other
いんだけ
stuff
ど。
before we continue with the main story. Which,
すまん。前に二人で仕事に行った時に
like, I don't think they're amazing or anything, but because I love Fairy Tail,
近くにいたから
I am enjoying these interactions.
あんたら仕事先で何やってるのよ。ちょっと二人で何を話してるんですか。
Yeah.
ジュビアにも聞こえるように話してください。
Having a good day? Good to hear.
なんでもねえよ、気にすんな。それよりも今仕事に集中だ。さあ。
Am I? I've been alright today. Work was a little busy today, but granted, it is a Monday after all. But it was doable. It was bearable otherwise.
あら。はい。
Fair amount of me also just wanted to play more Street Fighter today because a new update came out alongside the new character, which I did try a bit last night. But otherwise, I'm chilling. Otherwise, I'm chilling.
痛いわよ。
さて、アイスメイクハンマー。
Good job, Julia.
愛してる。困ってしまいます。
Also, I've also been trying to find something else to watch as well for myself ever since finishing Fairy Tail, which, man, that was 2 weekends ago, now that I think about it. But I just haven't really found anything to really get my interest like Fairy Tail did. At least not yet. Hopefully sooner rather than later, though. But we'll see.
開け。四球の扉。レオ。
愛が精霊を強くする。レグレスインパクト。
このくらい楽勝ね。
Yeah, not gonna get much XP off these, but that's okay.
さあ、行きましょう。
Let's go, Leo.
四球の扉。レオ。
愛が精霊を強くする。レグレスインパクト。
There was a part of me that was thinking about streaming Street Fighter 6 tonight, but
あら。
honestly, Street Fighter 6 streaming is just really if I just feel like showing my gameplay and doing stuff on my PlayStation account since I do primarily play that on PC. Not to mention, at least on consoles, I haven't bought the DLC. I haven't bought the season pass for the game yet. So I actually don't have it there. But I wouldn't mind playing some, or actually, I think I got some free in-game money because of eating at Chipotle, so I can always do that instead. Oh, I had to do this? I didn't even realize.
さて。
Oh well, there we go. Yep, you know what? Let's see my writing game. I appreciate it, man. Well, Donovan, this is something I was planning to do, but I guess it just goes to show. Good thing I have interest in a lot of things.
そろそろとどめね。ウォーターロック。ルーシー、敵の動きを止めました。オッケー。くらえ。ルーシーキック。よし、やっつけた。ジュビア、当然です。グレイ様、見ててくれましたか。
Hell, anything for Gray.
ああ、ナイスだ二人とも。
Easy or awesome.
なんだ。こいつら結構相性いいんじゃねえか。
That they do. As we see in the anime as well.
どこに行きましょう。ここですね。
And there are a lot of things I do have planned to stream. Like, sometime before Spider-Man 2 releases, I do want to go back to Spider-Man 1 and Miles Morales. I probably won't do the DLC episodes for Spider-Man 1 though. I probably won't. But something as it is. But those are the two games I do want to get to, which I could probably do in like September-ish. Maybe I could start on... Yeah, actually I'll probably start sometime in September. But we'll see. Actually, to be honest, I could probably start on it in August, since I am getting Armor Core, but I honestly would not mind putting that off till later. Which I am excited for that game because it's a mech game and all. But we'll see. Oh, Wendy? I do have some stuff planned to say at least. Trails into Recovery will be after this for sure, though. So what's that about? Okay, Wendy. Someone I pretty much used in my party anyways. Anyway, Street Fighter 6. Just to talk about that, so I did try out Rashid last night on my own, as well as the whole Drive Rush updates in general. So Rashid, he's definitely a tricky character. Not someone I would personally use. I might play him for fun time to time. I like his kits. I do have an idea of how you're supposed to use him. But he's just not my kind of character to use. But I see there's a lot of potential for him, to say the least. Good job, Wendy. Hey, Wendy finally leveled up. And it's like, I don't think Rashid's bad by any means. He definitely has one glaring weakness. At least regarding the fact that his normals don't really reach that far. But I think he's I think he's gonna be a menace. I think he's gonna be a really good character despite that. Definitely one that will take time to get used to. But I do see a lot of potential in Rashid. In Street Fighter 6. Not that I'm looking forward to dealing with it, but I'm looking forward to see what the Rashid players can do with him in 6. That should be a treat to watch. In the meantime, I'm just gonna be waiting for my boy Ed. Which even with Ed, I'm not sure if I'll even stream it, but I wouldn't be against it. Dang. Rip. Is there something I can do for Natsu here? Okay, never mind, there isn't. Well, I am gonna have to raise more character ranks soon anyways. Hopefully sooner rather than later, but we'll see how that goes. At least Natsu's maxed out for now. Well, I've got to do more requests though, which... we'll just do some simple ones for now.
頑張ってね。
どこ行くかな。よし、ここだ。何が出てくるかな。
Oh, and then Street Fighter 6 stuff, so I already talked about Rashid. But then there was also the Drive Rush update that they released, just to make it easier to do, and so I guess here's the thing for me. For what's worth, I think the new update is really nice. I am going to be using it a bit myself. I will admit though, I'm probably not going to use it that much otherwise personally. Outside of like one or two specific scenarios. Which I'm not against it being a thing in the game, by the way. But I feel like with how I've been playing at this point, I feel like I'm better off doing what I've practiced personally. I know a lot of my friends are excited for it because they've been struggling with drive rushes for the most part. And having something easier for them isn't a bad thing in my opinion. So we'll see how it turns out, since there's a lot of changes to it, to say the least. Any-san, okay, just buffing yourself. Okay, yeah, this is sweet. Yeah, I'm good. Gives me a chance to fight and deal a lot of damage. And she's still stunned, so... There we go. There we go. Nothing to it. Nothing to it. Yay, quest complete. Won't lie, it hasn't been too bad to climb the ranks. At least in this game. So far, anyways. General Island, I see. Let's explore it for a bit.
頑張ってね。
どこに行こうか。ここに行く
And
ぞ。
then, I guess I could do a few other things before I continue the main story. But this stream shouldn't be too long. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I remember this. Good times. Good times. Too bad none of them became S-class wizards. Not even one.
えっと
And Melody, I do remember her as
なる
well.
ほど。あ、
Oh yeah, actually, I don't think I ever got to talk about this, but Gundam Evolution. For anyone that doesn't know, that was pretty much Overwatch clone with Gundams in it. I did stream the beta for. I streamed the beta on consoles when it happened, and for what it's worth, I actually had a good time with the game.
よっと。切られたいもの
Like,
か
it
ら
may have
かか
been
って
just
こい。
Overwatch with Gundams in it, but I am a Gundam fan, so it wasn't really that hard to get my attention.
ユニティソード。
But it sort of sucks to see that the game, as much fun as I had with the game, unfortunately, it's gonna be dead soon. Sad thing is, like, it's barely been a year since it launched on PC. And then the date it's planning to end cut its service is pretty much the year it launched, the month it launched on consoles last year. It's a real shame, honestly, because, well, granted, I'll admit,
ジュビアに
it
例えばこん
definitely
なものです
didn't have the best marketing, and not having crossplay in this day and age sort of sucks
よっと。
with how many games have it in general now. So I felt like they sort of shot themselves in the foot there, unfortunately.
宝箱か。
Definitely had a lot of
切られたい
potential,
もの
but
から
then
かかってこい。
they just couldn't really do much to keep up with it, unfortunately.
カット行くぞ。ペンタグラムソード。
I didn't push it in time. Just sucks to see, really. Like, and I know that it actually has had events for the game. Like, maybe not many, but there were definitely tournaments for the game happening. And they were actually going pretty hard on it, in my opinion. But now it's sort of off or not, because of the fact that they're ending its service come this November. Which I'll admit, I do feel a little bad for because I actually never played the game once it outside of the closed betas. Because I enjoyed the game, but it was only gonna be me and Phil playing it if we were to play it. But in our case, like I mentioned, the PC version launched around this time, I believe. But on consoles, it didn't launch till November of last year. So I already had to wait. Which sucked. because I did really want to play it time to time. But then a lot of other stuff happened, like I got a gaming laptop around the time. And by that point, Overwatch 2 came out recently, which which I have more friends playing it for a bit. So I was already playing that over Gundam Evolution, unfortunately. And now the game's pretty much gonna be done soon. So I never really got to play it. Which, that's on me. But it still sucks. But I guess it is what it is at the end of the day now. Because with with how live service games go nowadays, if for what it's worth, I generally don't play live service games. I have nothing against them though. But it just sucks for those kinds of games where if it's something you want to play again later on, and they cut support for the game, as well as the game functioning in general, it just sucks there. Because at that point, you can't play it anymore. I remember this part. Just a shame all in all, because it actually added a lot of Gundams I like. Down the line anyways, but it had a really sick roster. In my opinion. But sadly, it sort of ended up being for nothing. Which... Oh yeah, and by the way, I don't play Overwatch anymore. I literally only played it for like a month at most. Just to play with some friends that I've known for a while. But now, none of us even play Overwatch 2 anymore. Like, if that game wasn't free, I don't think any of us would have bothered touching it. Not to mention, it was taking up space on my on my laptop, so I was like, okay, time to get rid of it. Oh well, we're done here at least. Oh, side quest complete. Any character rings I want to level up? Okay, I think this will help Wendy for sure. Oh well. Oh wait, I see there's something with Juvia here. Oh, I see. Oh yeah, there's a side quest I haven't fulfilled yet. To where I sort of want to be playing as Wendy, I believe. Okay.
どこに行きます？
Okay. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. Can I do this? Yeah.
あ
I still need one more sea berry. Oh, we'll do the bonding stars and then we'll continue the main story. So this shouldn't be too much.
あ何？
うーん。
そうだな。そうか。
Imagine asking someone to do the same training you did. Being naked in the winter.
あ
Oh well. Oh yeah, so another thing that I actually learned recently was that another meet and greet is actually happening somewhat near at the same place where I've gone to a few other meet and greets for already. It's for like My Hero Academia characters, which I'll be honest, I don't know any of My Hero Academia characters.
ジュビア
But I know one of the voice the voice actress that's going to be there. She does Wendy of Fairy Tale in English, which that is it is so tempting to want to meet her there. But I'll probably hold off on it since I'm not a Fairy Tale fan, and not to mention, I'm not a My Hero Academia fan. And not to mention, I don't think I've really watched any of the stuff they've done. And I need to save money as well for Anime Impulse, and maybe collect the con.
あ
Dang. You took his clothes off.
うーん。
That sounds funny.
は
It's fine, Jubia. You'll get your chance. But I'm not gonna really use you in the main story, if I'm being honest. But good thing there is share XP. Oh well. Anyways, now we can continue with the Grand Magic Games. Which, let's save here, and then we'll continue. I don't think this chapter should be too... I don't... Like I said, this game isn't too long,
い。
so
と、
it shouldn't really be
競
too
技
much
カードは
trouble.
ギルド同盟戦？私たちはラミアスケールと組んでブルーペガサスとマーメイドヒールと対戦することになります。
ラミアスケールと嫌な予感しかしねえ。ラ
Hmm.
ミアスケールからは俺が出る。来やがったか、グレイ。足を引っ張るなよ。この
God damn it, Leon.
ジュビアは関係ねえだろうが。
ジュビアのために争わないでください。
ならば勝利に貢献した方がジュビアをもらうというのはどうだろうか。
エルザ、何を言って。
Urza.
面白い。その話に乗ったぞ。
Wow.
エルザ、負けたらどうするのよ。
グレイは強い。それにジュビアの気持ちを考えるいい機会でもあるだろう。
Damn. Poor Gray. Doesn't even have an option here. Does not even have the option.
ジュビア。
Prepare for the match. Now or never.
なんでお前と組まなきゃなんねんだ。
Oh, this one. Now I remember this fight.
それは
Okay, so they
こっちの
altered
セ
it
リ
a
フ
bit.
いいか、足を引っ張るんだ。
So it was a tag battle, but Leon was partnered up with someone on his guild versus Mermaid Heels Squad. So they altered this a bit. I see.
お前の方こそ邪魔するんじゃねえぞ。
But really, don't get in my way, Leon.
初めてお目にかかります、神楽さん。お会いで
こちらこそブルーペガサスの日夜殿と組めるか。
Oh, let's see how this goes. Time to fight. Ichi and Kagura. Which is an odd couple, I agree.
私に届くか。
神楽さん、これを。
日夜殿。
なーに。瞬速のパルコン。
Perfume. Oh, yeah. Perfume's his gimmick, by the way. Wow. Just made him really fast. Well, might as well increase our defense. Just so we can be ready for it.
まずいわ。一気に行かないと。
Thanks, Mira.
アイスメイク。エイプ。
Just so we don't have to worry about it.
何？
ね
残の方。
You're welcome for the barrier, by the way. You gotta be kidding me. Might as well.
コールドエクスタイマー。アイスメイク。イーグル。
Leon.
神楽速のパルコン。
How? Oh, she's gonna be fast regardless. Good thing I have my barrier.
奇遇だな。俺。
If only I had an attack that would attack both of them, though. If only.
コールドエクスタイマ
グレイ様。
ー。何？アイスメイク。エイプ。
Okay, we're on the same page now. Good. We both see Kagura as a
日夜
threat.
殿。
すまない。
まずいわ。一気に行かないと。
Can you two not? Can you two please stand together? It'd be so much easier.
アイスメイク。コールドエクスタイマー。アイスメイク。エイプ。俺に任せ。なんだと？
ね
Okay, I'll use my special attack a bit.
日夜殿。
すまない。
今は耐えるんだ。
行くぞ！アイスメイク。ここまでだ！アイスメイク。イーグル。
Eh, that wasn't too much.
よし。アイスメイク。イーグル。
Let's go, Gray. Ooh, nice crit.
ね
日夜殿。
すまない。
I might as well take out Ichia first.
アイスメイク。コールドエクスタイマー。アイスメイク。エイプ。
紳士の演武特攻。
抜かぬ太刀の方。
Ouch.
今だ。ぶっ倒せ。背中合わせの。ああ。
Almost there. Wait.
アイスメイク。アイスメイ
Why did I do that? It would have been so much easier to hit them both from the start. Nice.
私に任せたまえ。おお。
One down, one to go. Oh yeah, he can do this, I forgot. Well, Leon, if you die, it's not my fault. Just don't touch me.
微笑み。スマッシュ。
Okay, it's not bad.
まだまだいけ
アイスメイクフロア
Okay,
まずいわ一気に
here we go.
アイスメイクイーズ
紳士の全部タッコ。
アイスメイクアイスゲイ
There we go.
ああどうしたよ
Nice.
こんなもんか
Ooh, a level up. Nice. GG.
私は負けるなと。
君が悔やむ必要はない。すべての
Okay, it is what it is.
かわいそうだけど、あれはさすがに相性悪かったかも。でもこっちはこっちで。
It'd be
俺の
like
勝
that.
ちのようだなグレイ
Your win.
はあどう考えても俺のが上だったろ何お前の方がジュビアにふさわしいというのかそうは言ってねえっつうの
それでどちらが勝ちなのでしょうか
I wonder who.
どちらも勝利のために視力を尽くし、功を続けがたい。ここは引き分けということでどうだろうか。
Works for me, I guess.
なんだそりゃまあいいだろう優勝した方がジュビアをいただく
We didn't even make that promise or agree to it.
知らねえよんな約束
結局こうなるのねそれでもグレイ様がジュビアのために戦ってくれただけで嬉しいです
Unfortunate for Gray, though. But we are now just behind Lamia Scale. We are just behind now.
やるな。
グレイ様
Oh well. That was quick. No new requests at the moment, so
どこ行くか
I
な
won't force it.
どれにする
I could probably use more of this though.
また来てねやどのラクリマを作る
I have one of this. Okay, yeah, I'll make one for Wendy.
出来上がりっとまたお願いね
Because between the two, I am using Wendy. I'm gonna be using Wendy way more. Anyways, oh yeah, one thing I didn't get to talk about yet, but I was planning to talk to was actually Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising. So I got into the pre-open beta, which is sort of a closed beta, but the open beta is going to be live this weekend anyway, so everyone will be able to access it at the end of the day. However, the closed beta period I'm going to be playing it at is gonna be on Wednesday, around 6 p.m. ish. So I probably won't be doing Fairy Tale
B チー
Wednesday
ムの
at
対
that
戦
point.
相手は
Probably not, anyways.
毎回邪魔してくるやつ
But I do want to try it out at least.
そいつは都
We'll
合
see
はいい
though.
ロクサス気をつけて絶対何かしてくるはずだから
ラクサ
Practice
ス
will be fine.
頼むぞ
He'll be fine. Hey yo, Mitty. Welcome to the stream, man. Damn. It's... You're the same person from Gundam, right? Because I believe so, right? Because it's been a long time since I've seen you around. And yes, they did make a game on Fairy Tail. This came out in like 2020 around. So during the pandemic and all that stuff. How's it going, Mitty? Hope your day's treating you well. You love Fairy Tail? Same here. I actually finished the anime for a few weeks, 2 weekends ago. Oh, Geronimo brought yeah. Oh yeah, Wiltz brought you here. Now I remember. Sorry, it's been a while. It has been a while. Speaking of Wiltz, he's been busy as well, but like he is moving on in his career and such. But good to see you here, Millie. Oh yeah, now I remember. I'm pretty sure we were talking about Fairy Tail and Wiltz's stream at one point. Pretty sure. Now that I remember. But trust me. Does it have... Unfortunately, it's only in JP dubs, so... No English subtitles, unfortunately. Which, if that wasn't an option, I would have been playing with English dubs from the start, since I love the English voice actors and actresses in Fairy Tail. Like, even though like the JP voices are fine, I wouldn't doubt that, but I definitely wouldn't have enjoyed it the way I did with English if I didn't watch an English dub. I actually did go to a meet and greet to meet some Fairy Tail voice actors and actresses. You have seen it 2 times now? This year was actually my first time watching it, which I wish I watched it sooner, honestly, because I absolutely loved Fairy Tail. Does it just follow Sterling? More or less. It does tweak things. It does tweak things around. Like, this pretty much takes place during the Grand Magic Games, as you can see, and Tartarus Arc. So, it's pretty much just following it. But the gameplay is actually really fun for a turn-based RPG. Oh, he debuffs me. Okay. Is it on the PS Store? It is on PlayStation, but my advice, you should probably wait for a sale for the game. I'm on PC actually, though. But it is on PlayStation too. And, well, I think this is also on the Switch if you have it there. I believe it is. But I'm playing on PC right now since it was the first time I found a sale. I advise waiting on a sale, not because I think the game isn't worth it, but this game is 3 years old, and the regular price is still $60, which is pretty wild to me. I was lucky to find it on sale when it went on sale earlier this year. So I took advantage. So I'm glad I took advantage of it when it did. But every Steam sale or any big holiday sale, I never saw this game go on sale once. But I was just like, what the hell? With how old this game is and such. But this game is really fun though. Lox is his father.
何の話だ。本当に知らねえんだけどな。
But yeah, I pretty much started on Fairy Tail this year because of that Fairy Tail meet and greet that was happening near my area.
まとめてか
You were watching that today? Okay, gotcha. I enjoyed Fairy Tail from the moment I started on it till the very end. At that point, I just wanted more Fairy Tail. So, and I saw I had the game, I was like, might as well play it now. Even though I could have started on something else. Just like Fischella, hey, lurkers are always appreciated here. Because we all do our own things. We're all busy with our own things, not to mention different time zones probably. But lurkers are always welcomed here. So I appreciate the lurks, whether I know it or not. But you really liked it? Same. This time Dragon Ball Super My Hero? I'm honestly not sure what I want to start on. At least considering the fact that I did finish Fairy Tail now. I'm probably gonna start on something. Well, I've been rewatching stuff, English stuff, lately. Just to rewatch them. But there's a lot for me I want to watch, whether they're new or started recently. Or new or something I just want to go back to. There's a lot I want on my list to say the least. Let's go lock this. Hey Ozzy, welcome to the stream. Just going through the Grand Magic games where we're doing Loxus's fight at the moment. Hope you had a good weekend though. Of course you're still around. I'm just talking about my whole Fairy Tail experience as well with Midi here. Which, oh yeah, in case you're wondering, Midi, Z-Fly is also a Fairy Tail fan as well. Have you tried out this new drive rush system in Street Fighter 6 by any chance? Fairy Tail top 5? Definitely a top 5 for me at the minimum. Because part of me is definitely tempted to put it in top 3 as well. But at the same time, I don't really sort through my animes that deep. But regardless, at the end of the day, I really love Fairy Tail. Nothing changes that. Not yet. You want to, but you don't get to it tonight, you'll do it tomorrow? Okay, for sure. Because I did try it out myself last night. Both for Cheat and the new changes. Anyways, GG's. Is it easy? I assume you use a button to do drive parry, right? A single button, or do you actually input medium punch and medium kick? Honestly, in your case, I feel like you definitely should set one button to it. Just to make it easier for yourself. Because for me, I do have a use for it, but I don't feel like I'm going. I feel like outside of like doing my crouch medium kick in neutral to confirm it into a drive rush, I don't feel like I'm going to use it that much. Because it's just really awkward for me on my, since I'm using a fight stick. Perry was replaced by Ken's Run? I see. I think it would help in your case to have a parry button, personally. At least with the drive rushes and such. Nice, let's go Loxus. I feel like the run button, that's just something you sort of want to get used to over time. Because having a berry button will make things a lot easier for you to do drive rush stuff. The berry input is super easy on pad.
フェアリーテールが勝ったんだよ
Hmm.
ね
They can't, but honestly, I feel like.
レイブンテールが幻影魔法を使ってたみたい
I can see it
私
being
た
the
ちには
case,
別の
but
映像を見せて
even
大勢
so,
でラクサスを襲ってたんだと思うだがラクサス
granted,
は
I
一
am
人で
using a
それを
stick,
全部
so
倒しちまった
I guess some things would vary with what I find useful and such,
そっかともあれラクサスがレアリーと
or
ルーシー
things
の
I'd
敵を
rather
取ってくれ
use.
たんだね
お知らせします。競技の結果、レイブンテイルはマスターの出場人数違反で失格となりました。レイブンテイルの大会出場権を
Yeah.
3年間剥奪
GG
します。
Raventail. But at least in my case, just with how my stuff is laid out, I don't really use any inputs, or I don't use any shortcuts, per se. I do have a drive impact button and a drive parry button. The only issue is I don't really use them just because I pretty much have to use my pinky to reach out to them. Which is just doesn't really work too well for me.
さすがラクサスレイブンテールに勝ったわ
これで奴らからの嫌がら
Which
せも
and that's
終わ
another
ると
thing.
は
Like
言
when
え
I
ん
was I did try doing my combos I usually
の
would
この魔力
with the drive rush shortcut, which like I said, I think it's definitely nice. But at least in my case, unless my parry button was like around my thumb area,
エルサも
it feels like more of a hassle to use
こ
in
の会場
comparison.
内からまがまがしい魔力が漂っている
私も行こう相手がゼレフ絡みなら一人は心配だ
So at that like I would have to change my stick so but one of my buttons on the right side, either L1 or L2. I'd have to make one of those buttons near my thumb, but I'm not trying to go to that work.
ありがとう
Time to be like that, gonna add 3 shortcut buttons. Well, technically I could add 2 more, like, it'd have to be like my L3 and R3, which, in case you're wondering what that is, you're essentially clicking down on your left and right analog
で
sticks.
もこれは仲間として心配
But
という
I
意味
really
であ
don't
って
have
の
don't feel like doing that.
私を仲間と言ってくれるのか
仲間だ今はなお前は
そうだな
I'm pretty much at the point where I would rather just do the inputs manually, since that's just how I've grown used to playing fighting games, especially on sticks. I like those two when doing motion, so you can't use it. Oh, does that mess things up for you when you click on them? I actually don't know about that. I really use those during training mode and such. But that's about it. Whether to record CPUs, as well as having them do things.
よっ
Wait, Lucy, you actually fear a bit for Flare? Dude, she hurt you super hard. Why do you feel sorry for her at this point?
よしほう
But anyways, that's just how I am. I have L3 or... Honestly, it might not hurt to have something bounded to them. I'm not sure what you would put, though. But I feel like you could do something with it.
乾燥片鱗ブルーメンブラスト
Or granted, I know there's this accessory you can buy for PS5 controllers It's like a back button. You click it when you do DP for circles. Oh, the times you do it on accident, right? I feel like you... Well, actually... I'm not sure you know about this accessory, but there's this thing called a back button for the PS5. For the PlayStation controllers. I'm not sure if that's available on PS5, but it was released during the PS4 era, I think. Which, it sort of adds an additional button for your controller. I'm not sure if it's legal or not.
Nani?
I wouldn't know otherwise, just because I don't use a pad for fighting games.
急ごう。正体を確かめるぞ。
Oh no.
すまない。急いでいたんだ。
But yeah, in my case with the driver's inputs, the shortcuts, like I said, I think it's a good thing that it's in the game,
ミストが、マスクが。
but I probably won't be using it much outside of one specific scenario. Because otherwise, my muscle memory is pretty used to doing the inputs
違うんだ。こいつはミストなんで。
with just doing the double tap forward during combos. I'm already used to it there, so I don't really have much of a reason to do the shortcut during it otherwise, but I think it's still good to have
大丈夫か？救護班を呼ぼう。
in general. Because like I said, I do have a use for it, but
触るな。
it's not going to be as often.
ジェラールは
Oh boy, this again. Sounds easy? It's really easy.
ジェラー
In
ル。
fact, it actually opens up a few other things.
待て、カグラ。これは黙れ。切る。ゴーの肩。
天体マップフレアです。
そんな。
Uh,
カット。行くぞ。エンタグリーソード。エルザ・スカーレット。やはり貴様も邪魔をするな。エルザ・スカーレット。覚悟せよの方。
まだだ。襲来神。
カット。天輪の鎧。アクレスソード。邪魔をするな。エルザ・スカーレット。守る。
I guess I'm gonna have to use this on you.
これで決める。アビスブレイク。
Oh damn, that didn't really do much.
覚悟せよの方。
But Jalal's gonna be dead soon.
襲来神。
カット。天輪の鎧。アクレスソード。邪魔をするな。エルザ・スカーレット。
I wonder how I am supposed to win this.
フォトンスライド。抜かぬ太刀の方。そんな。
Oh, so I am supposed to win this. Okay. First fight I've actually lost here.
黙れ。ゴーの方。
天体マップフレアです。
そんな。
Oh yeah, I can use this.
上等。紅桜。 エルザ・スカーレット。やはり貴様も邪魔をするな。エルザ・スカーレット。覚悟せよの方。
まだだ。天体マップフレアです。
Yeah, Most of what I'm really saying is just that it doesn't really add too much for me, for better or worse. Which I honestly don't mind.
これを使う
That's just me
覚
though.
悟の方
変態魔法フレアです
Now it does introduce some interesting stuff, like, for example, you can actually cancel your drive rush, or cancel with jabs or light attacks that are special cancelable into drive rush. Hey yo Phil, welcome to the stream and thank you for the raid. Phil told you to say Jamie? I see. Welcome to the stream, Elusive. I hope you had a good stream, Phil. Just making our way through Fairy Tail at the moment. Manon. I do use those two characters, even though Kent's my main. I do use both of them. Yep, I'm on this part. I finished the Fairy Tail anime recently, so we started on the game, just cause. Which I already know what's gonna happen, but like I said, I really enjoyed Fairy Tail.
覚悟せよの方
Okay, rip Jalal. You had fun with this game? The game is fun,
ゴーの方
to say the least. Like, I didn't really have much expectations going to this game,
紅桜
but I heard it was a really fun RPG. But then I ended up watching Fairy Tail, which got me even more motivated to play this.
抜かぬ太刀の
So
方
here we are.
ゴーの方
I guess I could do that.
これで終わりだ王国の総人
Okay, she's almost dead.
ゴーの方
This should be it.
紅桜
There we go. Good job, Urza. I was thinking about streaming Street Fighter 6, but I think I'll do it another time.
こっちだこっち
And yep, we did it.
このままではまずい
You would only see Rashids? I'd be farming off the Rashids if anything.
ジェラールがもうよい
At least with my
What's
Manon. Either my Manon, Jamie, or Ken. Which I'd be A-okay with.
分かっているもう大丈夫だすまん
Which I had tried Rashid at this point.
あれは
And I already mentioned this in Phil's stream. I think Rashid has a lot of potential to be a really strong character.
俺のことを知っていた
He definitely needs time though, because his stuff isn't easy.
ジェラール
But in due time, I could definitely see him being a really good, strong character. The only flaws I'm really seeing at the moment with him, at least from what I play and what I've been watching, is just that he doesn't really have many. His buttons don't really have much reach. So he can't really poke
エルザ
in neutral. He sort of has to get in on the opponent and apply pressure.
お前は確かに罪
But
人
for
だ
what it's worth,
だが
I
私
think
は
Rashid
許
has
し
a
た
lot of tools to get in as well
お前は己
to
の
make
過
the
去に向
most
き
out
合
of what Rashid
い必
has.
死に悩み苦しんだならば最後までやり
Which
遂げてみせる
I don't really have it.
甘えに惹かれ
It's not doesn't really fit my style and such. I might try him time to time.
エルザ
But right now I'm still pretty much focused on Ken, Manon, and Jamie at the
世
moment.
界を厄災から守るためにも
Manon is my current focus for the most part.
俺は行くよエルザ
But I'll definitely get to Jamie at some point.
ジェラ
Hey yo, Heartsy, welcome to the stream. Yep, Fairy
ール
Tail. The RPG that came out during the pandemic. Oh cool, episode complete. How's it going, Heartseed? Hope you had a good weekend. In case you're wondering, I did watch the anime. If anything, I actually finished the anime 2 weekends ago. But now, and like, I loved it so much to where I wanted to play. It sort of left an empty hole in my heart after I finished the Fairy Tail anime, which I absolutely loved from beginning to end. To where I wanted to play the game, so here we are.
私たちは今日勝利してポイント獲得。ようやく上が見えてきたわね。問題はセーバートゥースですね。うん。奴らを倒さないと優勝はない。
逆に言えば奴らを倒せば優勝だろ。
そう単純でもないけどね。あれ、エルザどうしたの？
いや、なんでも。
In case you're wondering, the game just follows the plot of the Grand Magic Games and Tartarus arc.
ジジイ、
イワンから聞いたの。
欲しがってるようだったな。
まったくあのガキ。
フェアリーテイルの闇。
闇ではありません。
初代。
ルーメイストワール。
初代。
分かっています。これは
変なもんじゃねえなら別に詮索しねえよ。
ありがとうございます。
しかしイワンのやつはどこでその情報を掴んだのか。
プレヒトでしょうね。
Definitely the second
まさ
master.
かプレヒトが
いいえ。
私のせいです。私が。
Good old Mavis.
泣いてなんかないです。
初代が。
Hmm.
ラクサス、綾瀬、ほれ。
ハードル高すぎんぞ、それ。
You name your daughter Mavis? Oh, nice. Mavis is a nice name. Mavis is a nice name. Definitely one name I would like to have. Not so the same, but with the uniqueness. Fair enough, fair enough. A nice twist in it, so it's still pronounced the same way. Just has an extra word in it. Just so people won't say from that anime and such. But Mavis is a really cool character.
最後といや全員参加のバトルロイヤルか。ルールなんて関係ねえ。
Like, obviously you show where the influence came from, but still add a small twist to yourself, for yourself. But I think that's pretty cool. But man, Mavis in Fairy Tail, she had it rough to say the least. Like, I'm surprised one of the episodes that shows us essentially the start of Fairy Tail Zero. It was pretty much considered filler. The part where like we see where Mavis' beginning starts, with how she was pretty much a slave to the guild she was a part of initially, and then all the stuff that happened on that island. I was really surprised that was considered filler, cause she went through so much shit to say the least. And then after, she and Zara did their thing.
それよりセイバートゥースの宿で騒ぎがあったと伺いました。
ああ、あれか。心配すんな。お前の仇は取ってやれ。
Yeah, that thing you did not to.
私のことなんて気になさらないでください。試合に負けたのが悪いんですから。いいのよ。私たちが勝手にやってるんだから。仲間を捨てるギルド
And then everything else that happened after, like for example, Mavis finally realizing that Zero wasn't actually real.
そういうことだ。
Using that spell that prevented her from actually aging. And then when people and other people she knew, as well as seeing life start dying around her, she went through so much shit to say the least.
それじゃあ私たちは行くね。
I can't believe we learned all that near the end of part 2.
君は優秀な精霊魔導士なのだな。
いえ、そんな私は。
But
失礼です。
it was nice to see that Mavis and Zara were finally together.
君の力を必要としてい
Defined
るもの
anti-aging. Oh yeah, that was pretty much the thing. Like, Mavis pretty much used a spell that she wasn't supposed to use until she got used to it. But she was desperate to save her friend that was going to die. Or a friend they would have had to kill. But, so she used it before she was ready, and the curse of that was pretty much she wouldn't age. Hence why Mavis has been young for pretty much 100 years at this point. Anyway, I think this is me and Gajeel versus the Twin Dragon Slayers now.
魔力測定？
単純に力比べだろうな。
Oh, this.
どのギルドが一番強力な攻撃を出す。
それなら夏に任せた。
そうとも言えないようだぞ。仲間と連携することで高得点が得られる仕組みらしい。
ふん。誰
It
が
was
出るか
definitely a time
慎
though.
重に決めた方が良さそうね。
俺に任せろ。俺が行く。
俺に任せろ
This thing.
本日は簡単魔力測定一定時間内に与えら
Okay,
れた
so
魔
this is
力
its
の
own
合計で
minigame.
競い
I
や
see.
っているの皆さん
終わりだ。アイスメイク。アイスゲイザー。
I definitely could have done more, honestly. At least in one attack.
アイスメイク。ゴールドアイススパイダー。
やりている人
へ、楽勝だぜ。
Okay, we just had to destroy it is all.
やったー。結構いったんじゃない？
しゃあ。全力を。
Yay, we're second place now.
その調子です。
I guess this is the part where... I wonder why I'm gonna do that part.
さて、バカ。
ちょうどよい。じっちゃん。これが吉と出るか京と出るか。
Okay, I remember this.
AB 両チームの統合
I
命令が
remember
運
this.
営側から言い渡された。レイブンテールの失格により、なので両チームを一つにして
点数はどうなるの？
低い方に準ずるらしい。
Man, that was lame. Taking the lower score here.
しかし運営側の判断なら仕方ないか。
でも考え方によっては最強チームを作れるわ。
関係ねえ。全部倒す。そんで優勝。燃えてきた。
Numbers? You're literally the only person I've heard that hates this arc.
ちょっと。
And it's literally for the ending, which I get where you're coming from, but you can't say the whole arc was terrible just because of that. But what's up, Numbers?
うん。ああ。
It sounds like the minority, honestly, at this point. Which, again, I don't have any problems with people not liking this arc, or Fairy Tail in general.
やってやる。
But this was a dope arc, honestly. Side stuff? Not much I could really do. Is there anything worth ranking up here? Numbers. Everyone likes their own thing regardless at the end of the day. Doesn't matter what the majority thinks of it. Because who knows? Some people could like things other stones, which is pretty normal. And I think you should know that, especially numbers, considering the amount of stuff you tend to show you hate, to say the least. The minority and majority stuff doesn't even matter anyways. At the end of the day, people will like what they like. And there's nothing wrong with that. You tend to make it seem like it's wrong to enjoy something. Or saying they're like, how can you like this and all that other stuff. Is it worth upgrading these? I guess I can upgrade this, I guess. Okay. Okay, so I just need to get the material here. By the way, at the end of the day, people will like what they like and dislike what they dislike, which is honestly fine. Because everyone likes different things at the end of the day. Okay, this should be an easy one to get through. Anyways, hey, if it helps, I did watch a few episodes of Hunter x Hunter. 5 episodes, to be exact. I'm just gonna say, it's not looking good for Hunter x Hunter. Don't be surprised if I end up dropping it. Once I get through a couple more episodes. Okay, at least I can I guess I can upgrade these facilities because I have so much money. Just need to get the materials for it. I'm being a contrarian? Numbers, you know the things I like and dislike tends to be a contrarian anyways. Everybody heard good things about it. I don't think it's bad, by the way. It's just for me. And just a heads up, I did start on Hunter x Hunter first before I ended up going to Fairy Tail. It definitely has a cool... It has an interesting... Well... I do like the premise from what I've seen. And I can see why people enjoy it. And a lot of people have pretty much told me it gets really good near the end. I'm back to Hunter x Hunter for now, but if I'm being honest, I'm probably gonna drop it if I don't get that into it after 5 more episodes. I am giving it a chance at least. Where's the Hakusho? We'll figure that out later. I'm watching it dubbed now, but it's not really getting my interest compared to what I have already watched at this point. The dub actors are good though, but it's not enough to keep me that interested. With where I'm currently am anyways. Most of it is really because of the pacing early on. That kills it for me. But hey, more jobs. Well, I guess I could do some of these jobs in a bit. Yeah, I should have since way back in the day when it was on Tsunami. I haven't seen it at all. Anyway, it doesn't even, like, even if it gets good later on, like, if it wasn't 100 episodes, I would have been more willing to push through it, but honestly, if it's just slow at the start, and what I've seen after hasn't really impressed me, I'm gonna start losing interest. But we'll see how the last if the next 5 episodes don't get my interest, that's when I'll drop it. It's still not getting my interest at this point. Hilly is about to be rescued, but even then, it still hasn't really got my interest yet.
張り切っていきましょう。 天竜の逆撃。
But we'll see. Like I said, it has 5 more episodes. If it doesn't, then I'm definitely dropping it.
アイスメイクフロアよし
At that point, I'd rather either be watching other stuff, or even rewatching stuff I already watched. But I will be fair about it.
カリの鉄拳
Job for Yu Yu Hakusho? I wouldn't job for Yu Yu Hakusho though. I'd be trying to figure out what else I'd be watching. I'm sorry, it just doesn't really have my interests. At least from what I've seen so far. Z's watched it. I don't think he would be telling us otherwise. As well as Hunter x Hunter. Okay, I might as well upgrade all these facilities while I can.
どこ行くかなよしここだ
Have you seen Is It Wrong to Pick Up Chicks in the Dungeon? I have not. I have heard the name though. I have heard the name. Never seen it though. Not sure if I'll even have. Well, it's an interesting title to say the least.
切られたいものからかかってこい
さてアイスメイク
Not bad. You like what you've seen of it so far? I might add it to my list if it's on Crunchyroll. But we'll see.
楽勝楽勝
Either way, so Hunter x Hunter though. Even if it gets that good later on, I'm definitely at that point where if something doesn't get me hooked ASAP, I'm definitely more inclined to drop it nowadays. Compared to before where I was actually willing to give things a fair shot. Based on how busy I am with life nowadays.
関東行くぞペンタグラムソード
Don't worry, you're not missing much. It's fine. I'm pretty sure you only have one ad anyways. Pretty sure. That's about you, that's the first episode, then you can pass. Eh, we'll see whenever I get to it, though. If I even get to it.
アイスメイクハンマーよし俺た たちの勝ちだ。
I'll trust Z on this one, just because he has watched it and such.
帰ってきたぞ。
In fact, he was the one that gave me... He gave me some episodes early on to say if I wasn't into Fairy Tail, I could just drop after the first 2 episodes. But, hey, I ended up getting into it. So, and here we are now.
どこ行くかな。
Which I can see why Z said if the first two episodes don't get your attention, you could just drop it. Which I can definitely agree with that. I think it took like 5 episodes or so to hook you. I can see that. I can see because 2 episodes is still pretty early with the stuff. I can see where you're coming. I can see why. Okay, at least that's not too much still. At least.
よし、ここだ。何が出てくっかな。
Does the show need to be dubbed? I'm not against watching stuff subbed, but granted, it's pretty much whatever's on Crunchyroll for me. Otherwise, well, granted, I might buy Hulu later on for Bleach possibly, but I'm not gonna touch Bleach anytime soon though.
ショット。帰ってきたぞ。
High Dive? I never had it, but a friend sent me info for his High Dive account, so I can always use that whenever. Hitman Reborn? The name sounds familiar. I don't think I've ever seen it though. Anyways, last one.
どこ行くかな。
One more
よ
here.
し、ここだ。
That's a good one.
何が
I'll
出て
keep
くるか
that in
な。
mind. I'll consider it. That does sound interesting. Aside from the fact that the word Hitman's in there, which I'm not against it. It just reminded me that I hated Hitman early on in DNF Duel. That guy was a pain to fight there. But I'll add it to the list.
アイスメイクフロア。
But anyway, say it's because I can slow read. I feel like you're reading subs and you're missing what's happening on screen. Honestly, maybe that's sort of how I started feeling at some point. Well, like, I'm not against watching stuff subbed. Like, I'll still watch it, especially if it's either the only thing available or if it's ongoing and ahead. I'm not watching the 1,000 episodes to catch up numbers. No way in hell am I doing that. And who knows when it's gonna end? Because I know it's not gonna be anytime soon. And you're not gonna tell me to just pace myself with it at that point. I say so. I'm saying it's so far behind. Either way, that's a lot of time. Like, if I'm doing that, I'd rather be watching something else. And and not to mention, and I thought the dress. Well, I saw how long certain arcs were, and I saw how many episodes the Dressrosa arc was. I was just like, it's that long? Yeah, I'm not good. Yeah, I'm not committing to that. And I can see why Mike dropped it. And I assume he was just reading the manga for it. Because wasn't he reading that for like 2 years or something, and then he dropped it? Numbers, I don't need to hear anything about ignorant takes, concerning the takes you have.
どこ行くかな。帰ってきたぞ。
Side quests. Guess I could do some of these. Informed takes? Yeah, sure. Totally nothing misinformed.
あ
Totally.
そうだ
Either way,
なガジ
considering how many things I do, I'm not putting aside any of that time for One Piece. Because that'd be like telling me to play Final Fantasy XIV. I did not have that time to do it. Or any MMO for that matter.
ギヒ
And Phil, Elusive, you two are still here? I am never playing Final Fantasy XIV. No matter how many times you say it. As much as I enjoyed Final Fantasy XVI, I am never playing those games.
どこに行く
I'm never playing it. 1,000 episodes. Sorry, I'm not investing that much time for one anime. At that point, I'd rather rewatch Naruto and Shippuden. Hell, I'd rather even rewatch Boruto. At that point. And I'm not gonna skip episodes either. At that point.
ギヒ
Outside of recaps. What is even then? That's still a lot of episodes to watch, which I did not have that time for either way. Even Trails, if I were to get into it now, it'd be really hard for me to. Because like I said, I don't have that time. I wouldn't have that time to play it now. I was lucky during the pandemic I even had that time to even play it to begin with.
ああ
No one's forcing me, and I'm not going to watch it, Numbers. At the end of the day.
ガジ
Especially when we're talking about Trails, like I said. If I didn't play it during the pandemic, I would not be into the series now still.
あ
I'm probably not even gonna make any plans to go back to Cold Steel 4 or Trails to Azure at this point.
んだこら
Anyways, you have to head to bed. Have a great night and have a great rest of the stream. Okay, for sure, Minnie. Say just down by while you can. Good talking to you about Fairy Tail and a lot of other stuff. Hey guys, hope you have a good night. I'll see you next time. So then, have a good one, Minnie. Take care. Numbers. The issue isn't even about watching every arc at once. Or catch. It's literally just how much time I have to commit to it at that point. Numbers forcing you for whatever it is you're talking about. You want to take a guess what that is, Phil? It's not Hunter x Hunter. Numbers. I don't have that much free time like you at this point. There's a big difference.
どこに行くかな
Whether I'm into it or not.
どこに行くかなここだな気を張っていけおっと
Numbers? Are you sure? Because I made it clear what my reasoning is. Whether you agree with it or not is another story. But that's literally my reasoning. Which I think a lot of people can attest to at this point.
どこに行く
Phil, you have that sword, right? You know what to do.
ガジギヒヒヒヒやられる覚悟はできてんだろう
I'll do it in a bit, otherwise.
な鉄流剣ギヒ
Numbers, Because they get to go that into depth to explain to me why I'm wrong, even though it's literally my reasoning, which whether you agree with it or not, one thing.
楽勝だなギヒ
Ah. Well, see you next stream, numbers. Because I don't know how much more clear I have to make with why I'm not going to be watching One Piece at this point in time. Speaking of how many things you shit on as well.
よし
But moving on. Oh, you came here, Phil. Unfortunately, I already took care of it, but it's all good.
そうかうんギヒ
Speaking of Haikyuu, that's also something else I do need to rewatch as well.
帰ってきたか男だな
よくやった。
Okay, one quest down. Might as well get these side quests out of the way. That's because they have some story to them. By the way, Phil, have they released any information about the Haikyuu movies? Because there's supposed to be, like, one of them is happening this year, right? Or are they both happening this year? In Japan. I thought there's supposed to be some information about it this year, right? Because I haven't been keeping up with it if they released anything. Actually, no, now that I think about it, I remember I told numbers. I did tell numbers. If I didn't like Hunter x Hunter at a certain point, I would drop it. He was going to be banned from my Trails into Reverie stream. I might have to do that. But we'll see. But Haikyuu is, but anyways. I'll figure out which anime I end up starting on next time. In due time. We shall see. Not that I'm in the biggest rush anyways to do it, because... Haikyuu is definitely a fun watch. Which... I've already watched everything, including the OVAs. which I didn't watch till after I saw season 4. Which, man, I wish I watched it beforehand.
よいしょっと。よいしょっと。
I am curious to hear how the English dub sounds, though, regardless of how it ends up being. Which, the point where people say some of them might not fit the characters, I could definitely see that and agree with to a degree.
痛いわよ。
To some degree. But I still will probably watch it dubbed just for the fact that I haven't seen it dubbed. I'm just curious to hear how it sounds too.
よし。
Regardless of how it ends up being. Okay, Lucy, you can just finish them off with this. Now that we can actually use it.
天を開きあまねくすべての星々その輝きをもって我に姿を示せテクノデブロス我は星々の支配者アスペクトは完全なり荒ぶる門を解放
It is a very long animation for it, though, I won't lie.
88世
But it does a lot of damage,
なか
though.
なかやるでしょ。
ありがとう。
そうだ。
Oh yeah, and I mentioned this earlier in the stream. I did get a code to play the Grand Blue Fantasy vs. Rising beta early this Wednesday. Which I probably will do. I'm not sure how long though. How long for though. And granted, my experience with Grand Blue Fantasy Versus is sort of limited to like the first beta for it, way before 2020, released in 2020.
よし。もう。
As well as the times I played it after I got on PS Plus. But I was only doing like training mode stuff and such during it. But that's something else I might stream on Wednesday. Most likely. Oh, and speaking of that, I actually have to watch the anime for that too. I'm not sure how good it is, but I am curious about it.
ありがとう。
Anyways, here we go.
何？てめ
もう。
え。よっしゃ。一緒行くか。
Here, Leo. You can just finish them.
四死球の扉。レオ。
愛が精霊を強くする。レグレスインスポット。よし。カリーの鉄拳。もう終わりか。
Easy enough. Anyways, I'm probably just gonna... Okay, so that to be 2 hours. Which normally I would have taken a break at the 1 hour mark, but honestly I might just go through it all the way to the end. Get to some side stuff. And then get to the end of this chapter, which I should be pretty close to. At least I should be. So I won't lie, it's actually been pretty easy to climb up the rankings on this. Which, I assume if I wasn't doing these side quests, otherwise it would be harder. That's what I'm gonna assume. I think this one might have something to it.
ここだ。何が出てくっかな。
Okay. Oh, I'm actually taking some damage. Well, I think we'll be okay though. At least since I have Wendy around. Oh yeah, see, since you're here, I don't think I told you this, but so the same place I went to for the Fairy Tail meet and greet, they're actually having a My Hero Academia meet and greet. I'm not sure if they're characters you would know, but they have 3 confirmed. English voice actors and actresses. Not that I've seen place, the one in Downey. Who'd they be? Let me just link you it. It'll be easier for you to know who they are. I showed another friend who said they like the characters they voice. And I guess, frankly, I have heard one of them. Because the voice actress does Wendy in the English dub. Let me just look for you. I'm probably not gonna go to it though. I thought it is as it is. Since I do have a few things I want to do in August too. Just to send you who they were. I'm not sure if you know them though. Or the characters as such. I assume they're popular though. Oh, there's more. Well, I guess I'm using this. Who's that? Oh, the teacher. Okay. I know nothing about My Hero Academia, by the way. Just because I haven't watched it yet. Interesting. To be honest, that's something I've been tempted to start on. But I'll see. Most of it's also, well, aside from how much people have told me about it, which I think you might have told me something about it, Z. I did meet Sho's English voice actor, who's also Ken's English voice actor in Street Fighter 6 too. That's another reason why I've been sort of interested. I'm considering it. But it's still going too though, right? Okay. Currency isn't over, but there's still gonna be a lot more. And that's the only thing that sucks. Like, I wouldn't mind starting on it, but I know. Oh, one more two. Okay, so we're not too far from it finishing. Maybe I'll start on it.
ランクアップ
Maybe I'll start on it sooner than I
素晴ら
thought.
しいギルドになりましたね
Maybe not this year though.
ギルドの評判もうなぎ登りでまるで全盛期の時のよう
Anyways, yay, we're A ranked now.
今が全そして仲間同士のキスですがここ私がまだ見た
It's definitely gonna be on my list though to watch. Definitely on my list. Hmm. Which I'll definitely consider. Oh, I can upgrade these even more too. That'll be on my list to start on some point down the line. Wait, actually, can I turn this? Wait, this one needs sea berries, right? Okay. I might as well go. I might as well go get them as soon as I can. Okay. I think I was getting through item pickups. Hey, yo, Gale. Another raid. Welcome to the stream, Gale, and thank you for the raid. I was lurking your stream when you were streaming Trails into Reverie, but I also wanted to start on this. Welcome to the stream, though, Gale. Hope you had a good stream yourself. Was it pretty much doing a lot of side stuff and such? As well as grinding, because I did hear at the Reverie Corridors where you're going to be spending a fair amount of time. And if you can give him a shout out, Phil. I'm gonna do stream as well, Curry. Was a chill low-key grinding stream? Ah, I gotcha. I did hear, I mean, considering the fact that you are on Abyss mode, I wouldn't even blame you for grinding, because sounds like you definitely need to grind if you play on that difficulty. Had no intention to stream today, but it was fun? That's good to hear. As long as you had fun at the end of the day. Anyways, let me give you a shout since I'm gonna assume Phil's busy or something. Which, by the way, in case you're wondering, so I am currently on this game, but anytime, Gale. But I feel like at my pace, I could get to Trails into Reverie in like maybe 2 weeks-ish. This game isn't too long, to my knowledge. But this game is also really fun too, so I'm trying to do as much as I can along the way. I'll definitely get to Reverie though. But anyways, hope you all had a good weekend. Hope your Monday's been off to a good start, which I know in your case it has been for you, Gale. But you have in the Reverie. It is like get people to play Trails and taking his time to start. With all due respect, I haven't been doing that much lately. Like, I think the last person I gifted trails.
どこに行きます？
The last person I gifted trails was actually Z-Fly. But I know he hasn't been. I know he's been doing his own thing as well along the way. Besides, like I said, I finished the Fairy Tail anime recently, which is why I was just in the mood to play more Fairy Tail. Hence why we're doing this. I wouldn't be playing this otherwise if I didn't. I would have been on Trails otherwise if I didn't get to Fairy Tail. If I didn't watch Fairy Tail and finish it recently. Anyways, I think this should be the Dragon Slayer battle.
バトルパートはタッグバトルみたいね。
Okay, I
フェア
remember
リーテー
this.
ル合同チームの初の相手はセイバートゥース。フェアリーテールは
Hey, plus side, well, at least in your case, Gale, it will give you the chance to get ahead of me. Maybe even beat the game. That way, whenever you can come by to me, you don't have to worry about spoilers at all. Depending on my pace.
上も分かってるじゃねえか。なら俺が白いのだな。
Like, if I didn't have to wait for that ability link patch, I would have started on it, but granted, that only... But granted, looking back, I think the ability link patch only affected C's walkthrough, the C's path, right? Because in your case, when you were doing Green and Voids, it was fine, right? And don't worry, I'm not doing the best mode. I have no plans to. But, too stubborn. That's fair enough. Fair enough. But anyways, the ability links only affected one playthrough, or one path, which you haven't gone to yet, right? Because that's not what I was starting to hear, which I wasn't planning to start with C's playthrough. I figured I would have rather waited still. Okay. Okay, in that case, maybe I could have started on it too, but... it is what it is now. Hey, yeah, I do have to update it as well as install it on my PS5.
応援してます。夏たちならきっと勝てるよ。
But damn. Damn, if it was just that, I would have literally started on either Void or Rean first, then. And avoided C's as much as I could. Okay, Numbers, I'm blaming you for that, then, if you're still here. Okay, so Numbers, I have something else to blame you for. Right, I wasn't even planning to start with C anyways. Oh well. What can I do? Might as well go in. Look how this worked out for me. I was gonna do it however I felt like it anyways. Regardless of the order, or what was considered the optimal routes. Not to mention, it doesn't force you to go on different routes anyways. At certain points in the game.
お前らその程度の力で本当にドラゴンを倒したのか倒したんじゃない
Either way, I was just going to do however I felt like doing it, as well as how the game would have allowed it.
自分の親じゃなかったのかあんたには関係ねえことだ今からその竜殺しの力を見せてやるよホワイトドライブシャドウドライブ行 行くぜ。ホワイトドライブ。シャドウドライブ。
But not that, it's not like that'll matter anyway, since we're not touching that for probably 2-ish weeks.
やばいよ、一気に行かない。
カリュウの血流の暴行。
Numbers, we don't need to start this again. But yes, this OST is good. Okay, there goes home. There we go. Okay, I'll use an item for you here, just to make sure you stay alive.
なかなかやるじゃねえか。
あまり調子に乗んなよ。交流剣。
白龍の鉄拳。白龍の方向。白龍のグワー。
Hey, Castillo, welcome to the stream. Just making my way to the fairy tale game at the moment. Hope you had a good weekend, though. Oh, and I saw you mentioned it in Gale's stream when I was lurking, but congrats on making top 8 at that regional tournament at that convention or something. Alright, good stuff nonetheless, Castillo. Always nice to make it. Know that you make it there as such.
分かってるよレクター。約束だもんな。
Even if you have that feeling of thinking you could have gone further, still impressive feat nonetheless. So good stuff there. Add the Dragon Force. White and Shadow Dragon Force.
負けねえよ。負けられねえんだよ。レクターのために。
なんだこの魔力は。
第三世代の真の力におののく。
ありえん。自らの意志で発動できるのか。
It was at a convention, I think. Okay, good. Gotcha, gotcha. And it was a big tournament still, right? I assumed there would be a decent amount of people still. Even if most of them are just at the convention for the sake of it. For the sake of it.
まだまだこれからだぜ。時代は移りゆく。旧世代の時代は終わったんだ。片付けてやる。終わりにする。
But yeah, I'm just making my way through Fairy Tail in the meantime. The game. Oh, you met Amelie too? Nice. I don't know, I pretty much know her mainly for her English covers for her music, but I know she does some characters in anime. The one I mainly remember is pretty much Mara from My Dress Up Darling. Ouch. That hurts. But that's nice though.
激しい。
let's just heal you up.
俺はこの力で。そうか。笑われた仲間のために戦う。
Get to meet anyone else along the way, or? Because hey, Amelie is still a big one to meet. Shadow Dragon? Okay, good thing I healed up Natsu here. Well, this isn't gonna matter. Thinking about that, I haven't been to a convention in a while myself. At least since Anime Riverside, but I mean, I already have one I'm planning to go to. At least in September, but there's two that are tempting me otherwise. I'll see. Almost there. Almost there. Going to bed? Sounds good, Gil. Sounds good. It is very late for you. Burger, just stop by while you can, Gil. Thank you again for the raid, and I'll see you next time. Till then, have a good one, Gil. Okay, one down again. Now I should be able to finish you off fairly quickly. Hey, there we go. Also gonna make yourself? No worries, Casio, because I know it's also really late for you. Burger, please just stop by while you can, Casio. Hope you have a good night. I'll see you next time. So then, have a good one, man. I remember what happened in the anime. Would have been funny to see get put on the minecart again. Oh well. Oh, could you get sent here somehow? Like that. The minecart would have been would have been funnier, but this works.
なんだこりゃ。ドラゴンの墓場。
さて次は
Tied for second. Even though we're third.
その調子です。
But that should be the end of this chapter, though. Soon, hopefully. Oh yeah, feature Rogue. Or feature Lucy.
俺も正体を明かす。お前も正体を明かせ。
その話本当なの？
そんなこと信じられるわけ。
俺たちは大きな勘違いをしていたのと同時に世界を変える扉エクリプス、そして竜王祭。
Otherwise, let's say talk here and get fired up. Okay. I feel bad for the people that had to wait that long. Especially with how part 1 ended. I assume the manga was still going at the time. Down a cliffhanger like that was something.
見せたいものがある。ついて。
Granted, I don't even know how long the wait was between part 1 and part 2, but I assume it was a good while.
ドラゴンの骨、ドラゴンの墓場。
ここで何かあったのかしら？ミルキーウェイ、魂となったドラゴンの声を聞く魔法。
Amplified 2 years?
ここに眠るドラゴンの声が聞こえれば
I can say, because I knew someone from high school that was talking about it.
わかるかもしれません。
And then I heard something about the second season happening. And then I saw him post it, I was like, oh, that's cool.
私たちのドラゴンのことも。
そんな魔法がすげえ
Oh
ぞ
well.
ウェンディ。
さまよえるドラゴンの魂よ、そなたの声を私が受け止めよう。
I mean, I do miss the English voices here. And this dragon.
我が名はジルコニス。翡翠の竜とも呼ばれておった。わしの魂を呼び起こすとはグランディーネの術じゃ。
ここで何があったの？こんなにも
あれは400年以上昔のことだ。かつて竜族はこの世界の王であった。自由に空を舞い大地を駆け海を渡り繁栄していった。この世のものすべては竜族のものであった。人間などは我々の食物に過ぎなかったのだよ。だがその竜族の支配に異論を唱える愚かなドラゴンがおった。
Anyways, I probably won't be streaming for
それ
too
に
much
賛同する
longer.
ドラゴンと
Probably not. Outside of doing some things early on, if anything, maybe.
反対派ってことは
We'll see. Harry, I said in like 2-ish weeks, possibly. Depending on what happens.
食い物と会話してんのかおめえ
ほらそういうのムカつくな。
それでその戦争は
2 weeks non-stop? Unless you want to pay what I get paid at my job.
候補戦況は拮抗しておった。ドラゴンとドラゴンの戦いはいくつもの大地を裂くものだった。やがて共存派のドラゴン
Numbers, I've already seen the trailers, some trailers from Kuro already. Does it really matter? It's not like I would watch it anyways immediately.
熱流魔法
Granted, like I said, since I watched the Kuro trailer, maybe it wouldn't matter.
ドラゴンスレイヤーの原点ってこと
Cause I already know a few things anyways. Like the characters that are... How the characters were teased for Reverie. And even so, we're not going to be getting to Reverie for a bit, and I mean, we're probably not going to get Kuroto at the earliest next year. Or 2025. At that point.
力をつけすぎたドラゴンスレイヤーたちは人
You
間
never
との
know.
共存を望むドラゴンたちさえもそしてその人間の中の一人に男はあまたのドラゴンを滅ぼしその血を浴び続けた
I mean, unless there's some kind of leak of sorts that indicates it's coming out in March of 2024.
歯はき
人間がドラゴンになったの
それが熱流魔法の先にあるものだここに眠るドラゴンたちはその男により
And even then, that depends on what else releases next year in March.
竜の王が誕生した戦争それが竜王祭
あれが
もともとは人間だった
And who knows with what NIS America's schedule is anyways. Because like I said, they do more than that. More than just Falcom stuff.
奴によりほとんどのドラゴンは滅んでいったわしは貴様ら
おいまだ聞いてねえことあんだろ
ダメですこの場から思念が完全に消えました東洋の言葉で言う成仏というものでしょうか
Eh, they had the Atelier stuff. That's another thing they have. That gets out. Where I saw their LEs get sold out a lot quicker than the Kiseki stuff.
スケール大きすぎよ
But it is what it is with that point. Hey yo, Catnip. Welcome to the stream and thank you for the follow. How am I not following you? Don't worry about it. I barely advertise my streams
熱
much.
流魔法使いすぎ
But,
ると
right,
本物のドラ
welcome
ゴン
to
に
the
なっ
stream,
ちまうの
Catnip.
か
Hope you had a good weekend. You're not gonna like most of the Dragon Slayer users? As they're probably your favorite characters? The Dragon Slayers are pretty cool. They are cool. And how am I? I've been mostly alright. It's just last week was a pretty long weekend. Today was a little busy with work, but things have been alright otherwise. I was able to relax over the weekend, thankfully. For right now, I'm just playing through Fairy Tail at the moment.
どうしよ
A turn-based RPG based on the anime that I finished a few weekends ago. Which I really enjoyed the anime, so I just wanted to play this. So here we are. Don't have to change the stream and then side quest. Hurry, this is main story right now. The side quest thing doesn't work here. Yeah. These are the company now. Yeah, for the time being, but it is also a Monday as well.
一人のドラゴンスレイヤーを
Since since I do have work tomorrow and such. Just a typical, well, 9 to 5-ish around.
ゼレフが
And this is pretty much what I generally do anyways on this stream. I'm pretty much doing a mixture of playthroughs on the stream, but you'll see me do a fair amount of other games as well. Whether they're like, well, aside from RPGs, I sort of in line with that variety of streaming of sorts. But a lot of genres I pretty much stick to are pretty much either RPGs, action games, fighting games, and even some exceptions like Fall Guys or Pokemon Unite, whenever I feel like it. Is I always busy at work? It was, well, right now it's still a little busy just because of auditing stuff and such. But usually it's pretty chill otherwise. And not to mention last month was really busy as well. Because of our year end for our fiscal year. But it is something I do enjoy doing though. And more in line with what I went to school for as well.
精霊魔導士
ちょっと待て何の話かわからねえややこしい話はパスだ要件を言え
How's the job been? There are sometimes I have some difficulties, but the people there are really helpful and do their best to help as well. And they're pretty patient too, which is also a plus. And it's private accounting at a public company, but it's pretty much private accounting essentially,
んなことはどうでもいいんだよ
which is what I did go to school for.
どうとかってのに引っかかってんだ
Oh yo, Catnip. Thank you for the tier 1.
言いたいことがあるならはっきり言え
I didn't have to, considering, well, I do stream for someone consistently, but I do have stuff now for myself. I do have stuff now compared, like, you should have seen me 3 years ago. I only had 1 emote, and I was still on PlayStation SharePlay, so I barely had much. I appreciate the support nonetheless, Catnip, and I hope you enjoy the... And, well, aside from having the badge next to you, you do have access to a fair amount of emotes now. Which, hope you enjoy them. They're all pretty much from a mixture of games I've played on my stream.
私からもお願いします
Could have been here more of you knew? I'll get Catnip. And I appreciate the thought as well.
この作戦が成功すれば
So how you know?
そしてアクノロギアを倒せます
んだこりゃ
加藤級メルクリアスですね
Yep, my high-end emotes. Which, hope you enjoy the emotes, because I do have a fair amount. Some of them I am planning to change at some points. Mainly my chug one. That's what I'm probably going to change at some point down the line. Which, I'm still going to keep the concept of it.
あんたの仕業
But
だ
I
った
sort of
の
want to use a different character with it.
もちろん危害を加えるつもりはなかったが
But a mixture of them are pretty much from a bunch of video games, basically, that I have streamed at this point. Including the Rage one.
大魔党演武は魔導士たちの魔力を大量に摂取するためのカモフラージュだった
毎年魔導士たちから魔力を奪っていたのかよ
And then I also have a Discord as well, though. But most of it is just really to chill. I'll advertise my stream there. And talk about some other things, but for the most part, that's sort of just where I talk about my streams and such, since I wouldn't mind growing as a streamer, but at the same time, I'm not going to prioritize this 100%.
汚ねえな
But that's pretty much where I talk about, announce when I go live and such.
なんと言ってもらっても構わんよ
To you, though. No pressure.
すべては世界を変える扉エクリプス
I sort of just have it there for the sake of being there, and not to mention, it's also just another way, so if there's any subs that go on Discord, use Discord often, they have access to my emotes as well, and they can use them there too.
扉
Yeah, the Eclipse Gates. I remember this.
太陽と月が交差するとき12の鍵を用いて
But you'll see some chatter in there time to time as well. I never go for 100% when he does. He has to balance the other side of the sheet. I see what you did there.
時を渡る
400 years. This is yeah, they're just trying to well, the captain of the army of this kingdom is just letting them know what they're trying to do, which is pretty much to prevent some kind of imminent destruction happening in a few days. But then some things are going to happen here.
私たちのドラゴンが消えた日
そこまでだ
王国兵
Yep. And now some other stuff happens as well. Which, for anyone that's wondering, the game pretty much follows what happens in the anime. Some things are a little different, but it's really minor because the overall plot is pretty much the same.
あなたは単にこの計画に反対なだけ。
ちょっと私まで
てめえらルーシーを巻き込むんじゃ
But yeah, and this is where
よせ
some stuff happens to
ここで
Natsu
魔法を
because
使っ
of
ては
this,
ならん
even though he ends up being okay. Okay, now we're on chapter 5.
ルーシーが王国兵に捕まった
よくわからん計
Well,
画の
yep,
関係者がされち
Gloria.
まったのかなことは
Which
どうで
you'll
もいいんだ
see
よ
why the title of the
俺は今すぐ助けに
chapter is
行く
the
ぞ
way it is.
落ち着いてくださいナツさん相手は王国なんだよ
王国相手ゆえに迂闊なことはできんが、向こうもまた国民を存在に扱うこともできんじゃろう。
You? So,
ああごちゃごちゃ言ってねえで助けに行くぞ
so, what about it, Curry?
落ち着け。家族取られちゃ祭りどころじゃねえわい。
It's like a comic, though.
同じ
Mm,
気持ち
pretty
だ。
much. It is an anime, after all, with Fairy
い
Tail.
つもみてえに後先考えんで突っ込んでも、今回ばかりは相
I
手が
guess
悪
you
い。
could probably say manga as well, too.
が黙ってられるほど
Which, like I
腰抜け
said,
じゃねえ
I
ぞ
did finish the
や
anime
れてえ
recently.
わ
And even though this game pretty much follows the story of the anime, the game has been pretty fun to play, which is why I'm doing it. Even though I could have started on something else.
まさかこんなことになってしまうなんて私は何言ってんの落ち込む暇があったら脱出方法を考えようルーシー様本当にすみませんあんたのせいじゃないって私もあんたも王国の内ゲバに巻き込まれたそれだけエクリプス計画ってのを実行すべきかどうかって話でしょはっきり言って
Oh,
どっちが
okay,
正
that's
し
the
いか
Korean
私
thing.
にはわからない
I'm sort of used to knowing the Korean stuff as webtoons, which I've only watched one anime they made a webtoon for.
実行
Like,
するべきですよ
like Tower of God was the name, I think, which I enjoyed, but I haven't really bothered reading it ever since. I haven't read any otherwise, though.
私には姉がいたんです空野という名前でした私は何を
Anyways,
やっても
actually
ドジば
about
っ
the
かり
English
して
dubs, I actually watched the anime dub, and I actually like a lot of the English voice actors and actresses in
で
it.
も姉は
The video game
そ
only
んな
has them
私を
dubbed,
い
but
つでもかばってくれ
I
た
don't mind listening to them in
言
JP.
ったけどある日ゼレフを盲信
I
して
do prefer the
集団
English
に
voices
両親
though
が殺され
here,
姉
as
は
well as a
連れて
couple
行か
other
れて
stuff.
しまいました私は命からがら逃げ出すことしかできませんでした
And I think English dubs in like the early 2000s and prior to it, I can see where the issue can come from there. But I feel like most of that really came from voice directions, the more I listen to them. versus the voice actors and actresses as well.
ゼレフを倒せます。この世界にゼレフがいなければ姉は
But like, and I only started watching English dubs this year as well, so I haven't like I played a lot. I play a lot of video games English dub, but most
連れて
animes
行かれなかったかもしれない。
I really watched them subbed because they were usually either only out sub or they're much further ahead sub, so I would have to switch to it eventually. Demon Slayer has a good English dub though, which I haven't watched it entirely, but I did watch this movie earlier this year, which I will say with the movie, that was pretty much just 3 anime episodes in the theaters, and if I didn't watch it dubbed, I would have felt like I wasted my money, I won't lie.
でも
I enjoyed it, but it was pretty much just watching the anime episodes in the movie theaters, which
大臣の言ってた
I know most of my friends were not happy with.
過去を変える
But I do
本当
enjoy
にそんな
Demon
ことで
Slayer,
きるのかしら
and I have read the manga for that already too.
後で聞いた話だけど夏とガジルに負け
And
て
yeah,
セー
so
バー
like
デュースの
pretty
二
much
人は
the movie events they had in March for Demon Slayer, they legit pretty much copy and pasted the last 2 episodes of season 2 and the first episode of season 3, and that was pretty much your movie right there. And the episodes, the sad thing is, they didn't even edit out the end, like the breaks in between the episodes, nor like the ending parts of it. Like, oh, not Mugen Train, not Mugen Train. The Mugen Train was an actual movie. It was a legit movie they built together. The one I'm talking about was the Swordsmith Village arc, which it showed the last 2 episodes of the Entertainment District arc. So it was pretty much 3 episodes. The last 2 episodes of the Entertainment arc, and the very first episode of the Swordsmith Village arc. Yeah, it happened earlier this year in March as well.
よし
Oh, of course my team size increased, and I can't have Lucy. Well, you don't even need to. You honestly don't even need to watch Gata because it's not even a movie. So those are the parts it takes place. The last 2 episodes of season 2 of Demon Slayer, and the very first episode of the Swordsman's Village arc. But I'm being 100% serious when I say this. They legit just copy and pasted the episodes and put them all to be a 2-hour film. It wasn't even a movie quality because like it still had the intermission between episodes. I am not kidding you when I saw it. Yeah, like they still had the intermission between episodes during them, and they still had the ending sequences during them. So it's like you're really watching. Oh yeah, and then not to mention, you also had to watch those 2 episodes to then see the new stuff, which is pretty much what they used to air anyways when the actual season started. So yeah, they were pretty lazy with it. They were really lazy with it. And like I said, if I didn't watch it dubbed, I felt like I would have been ripped off even more. But I actually had a good time since that was my first time watching it dubbed.
Oh,
I think maybe it's for people who didn't see it. Honestly, that's the weird thing, because at that point,
それは
like, it literally takes place between the last 2 episodes of the Entertainment District. Who hasn't seen it? That's also true. I'm pretty sure most people would have seen it as well. Which, it would have been I guess it does show some things that happened, like, early in the seasons, in prior seasons and such, but even so, I feel like most people that went to watch it were pretty much Demon Slayer fans.
おお
oh.
But like I said, like, I did watch it in English dub for the first time, and I had a really good time watching it. So that was a saving grace for me, since I've listened to some clips of it in English dub, but I've never watched the English dub, so
うん
that was an eye-opener for me. And it's also one of those things that makes me wish if I had the option to watch a dub. But yeah, and again, like I said, I'm definitely one of the lucky few. One of those that will say I actually enjoyed it, but only just because I decided to watch it dubbed. Order drinks, tables. Okay, so for more stuff to do. And that's a hope later on, since I did get to meet some English voice actors and one English voice actor and two English voice actresses for Demon Slayer. Tanjiro's English voice actor, and then both Kanao and Mitsuri's voice actresses later on. Oh yeah, this is something I probably... if we were talking around the time, I would have told you about it. But have you heard... It was actually at Anime Riverside. It was around Memorial Day weekend. It's at the Riverside Convention Center. Yeah, it took me an hour to go, but I saw the amount of guests that it had. I was like, I have to go to this. So I ended up going. I definitely would have told you about it if we were talking around the time. What happened? It started last year though, and this year was their second time. It's probably going to have one next year too, which I'll definitely let you know about it when we get closer to it.
なるほど。
よしよし
That was my first actual anime con going to, which most of it was just to meet the voice actors and actresses there, but I'm pretty happy to have gone. I wanted to meet Abby Nezuko's English voice actress, but unfortunately she had to cancel. And then Inosuke's English voice actor. Inosuke's English voice actor I wanted to meet, but the staff sort of handled his line poorly, unfortunately, so I ended up going to meet other voice actors instead, when it was much easier and such. Would be big cool, but you get to meet others, so W. Yep. Which, but there were 8 voice actors and actresses I wanted to meet. So the fact that I got to meet 8 of them, or 6 of the 8 I wanted to meet, I'll take that. I definitely plan to. There's actually a few things one thing I'm thinking about going to. I'm thinking about going to and Collecticon in Long Beach in August, late August. Anime Impulse I paid tickets for already, so I'll probably go to that. And I'm not sure if I'll go to this one yet because I'm waiting for them to announce the guest for it. But I am thinking about Anime Pasadena. I am thinking about that. Okay, so Collecticon, that's in August of. That's like the last weekend of August in Long Beach. Anime Impulse is gonna be It's gonna be in Orange County, which I already paid tickets for, and it's only 10 minutes away from me, so I figured why not. Yep, Collecticon. You can look it up. That's pretty much how it's spelled. Yep, in Long Beach. I haven't decided on that though. I'm still thinking about it, but I am feeling a little inclined to, just because the voice actors and actresses that I didn't get to meet at Riverside are going to be there. Anime Impulse is the second one, which I'm pretty much going to because it's 10 minutes away from me, and it's in the OC area.
夏はミラとウェンディと共に城へ潜入し
And that's during Labor Day weekend.
そういうことか。よーし、任せとけ。ルーシーは必ず救い出す。
And I know a few others that were planning to go there, so I'll probably check it out. They're still announcing guests for the Orange County one, which I think the guest they have currently is nice, but there's definitely a few more I want to see get confirmed as well. But we'll see.
Hmm.
よし
And it's during Labor Day weekend too, so it's like, why not? Then the last one I'm considering, I haven't decided yet, that I'll probably go to,
どこに行こうか。
is probably anime Pasadena. Because the same people behind Anime Riverside worked on Anime Pasadena before. BRB 5 minutes? Okay, for sure, for sure. Let me just check something real quick.
Sate, どうするか。
Don't mind me, I'm just looking at something real quick.
さて
Because I probably won't be
どう
going
す
for
るか。
probably won't be going on for too much longer. So can't take any more quests at the moment. Can I make any lacrima? That would be helpful.
どの
I think
ラ
that's what I'll be doing for the rest of the stream. I already got that. I already got something strong on Wendy. Don't think I really need any of these, but that's fine.
またね
Is there anything I could upgrade? If I might as well rank you up here. I guess I might as well do some of these, if anything. Just to get started here.
よ。
あ
そうだな。おう。
We're probably just gonna do side stuff for the rest of the stream. And get it so this could be a 2-hour stream.
どこに行こうか。ここに行くぞ。
Which, hey, we got through a chapter of this game, so... Which, that's sort of the pace I'm really going at the moment. 1 chapter per stream.
ひねってやるか
Urza? Fortunately, I don't really have any supports, but we can make do of this. Let's go, Loxus. You heard side stuff? Hey, this came after doing the main story, so you can't say anything about that curry. Not to mention, I don't really need to do anything story intense at the moment. You do the side stuff too, anyways, yourself. Not to mention, this won't really take too long either. Anyways, let's take care of this. Here you go, Kana. Here's our drinking table. Might as well. Might as well. Sleep for a good bit. I guess I might as well just spend this time upgrading stuff. Not to mention I have the money too as well. This one's sort of maxed out. Same with this, same with that. Okay. Oh, yeah, I should talk about community requests too as well, just to see what they want. Okay, I got what you need. Anyway, like I said, with the pace I'm going, I'll probably beat this game sometime next week. Probably. Since I definitely gotten going a little faster than I thought I would with this game. And I know I definitely could have made more progress if I was doing longer streams as well. But it's all good though. Since otherwise I probably wouldn't have touched this game till next year. If I didn't get to it now, because I definitely wouldn't have time to get to any other games later this year. If I were to. Here you go. The snowy plain. The snowy place. We've been here a few times. Not often, but we've been here. And good thing I have so many items here. Just so I can just give it to them when they need it.
にゃっさあ行きましょう
ライリュウドアグト
Good job, Loxus.
アイスメイクハンマ
決戦たわいもないよっと
にゃっさあ行きましょう
アイスメイクアイスブリンガー
カット行くぞペンタグラムソード
Go, Loxus.
出直してこい
Hey, Juvia leveled up.
にゃっ
ひねってやるか
What to do? I'll do
アイ
this.
スメイクフロアレイジングボル
You're back? Welcome back, Catnip. And don't worry about how long you take to be back, by the way. Which, I know why some streamers would like to people to be back as soon as possible, but
カット
honestly, we're all busy with our own lives and such. Some stuff happens. I never really mind, honestly. Even if you're just lurking, I always appreciate it as well.
ライリュウの鉄拳
Welcome back nonetheless, Catnip. We're just doing some side stuff anyway, so you're not missing out much anyways. Since I'm probably not going to be streaming for too much longer, because I do have work tomorrow and such. Had a peek at. Oh yeah, and then when you're taking care of another living being as well.
にゃっ
That's all
や
good
れ
though.
やれ
Gonna head to bed soon? Yeah, it is getting pretty late too. So that's why I'm not doing anything too extreme story-wise.
アイスゲイザー血流の
Yes, you had to say what's up? I appreciate it, Catnip. I appreciate it.
決戦
出直してこい
Yeah, which this is pretty much what I usually end up doing. Sometimes I'll do some games like Fall Guys, Pokemon Unite, or fighting games for the matter, to get a little sweaty and such.
やられる覚悟
But
が
otherwise,
で
I'm
きてん
usually
だろ
just
うな
doing playthroughs on stream and all. Especially with how big my backlog's gotten. Fall Guys is it fun? It is. I haven't really been playing much just because content itself has been pretty slow. It's still a fun game I do go back to time to time. I guess this is the better option. Like I said, I do have a fair amount of other games in general.
当然だな
Did I ever play Among Us? I did play it, but if I was being honest, even way back then when Among Us was the peak,
どこに
even when Among Us was the more popular one over Fall Guys, or became the more popular one, I actually always preferred playing Fall Guys, honestly, in comparison to Among Us. Since, like, I've had good times playing it. I'm not trying to say the game's bad or anything, and I know that game was also developed by 3 developers, so props to them for even making it work.
やられる覚悟はできてんだろうな
But Among Us, it was really only a game I could really play with friends slash groups I know. Which, like, initially it definitely started off being fun. it started off being fun, but I guess over time, Fall Guys started turning into a game where I realized if I wasn't playing with a group, I probably wasn't going to really enjoy it. Like, if I was to play with randoms in that game, I would not have a good time at all with that game. Even when I was able to play with friends, I usually didn't play with that many friends. Or I didn't really play with too many groups. Like, the main groups, I really only played with 3 groups at most. And even then, it sort of fell out first. It just didn't keep my interest enough to really keep playing. Did I play RE2 Remake on PlayStation? Oh yeah, I played the remake on PlayStation, and RE4 Remake as well. I didn't get RE3 Remake because around the time I did sort of have to decide between certain games, so that's why I didn't get it. But then I heard some people also didn't really like RE3 Remake as well. Which I think it would be a game I enjoy. I just wasn't willing to pay $60 for how short it was. Honestly, RE2 Remake, you could probably just do like two stories if you wanted. It's like one route A and one route B. That's really all you have to do, in my opinion. Because you're pretty much just gonna see the same story regardless. Maybe like a slightly different perspective. But it would be essentially doing the same thing otherwise, regardless of which one you started with first. RE2 Remake is fun though. It is a really good game. I haven't played any of the new ones though, like 7 or 8. Because, truth be told, I'm actually not much of a horror person when it comes to video games. Resident Evil, I did play through RE5, well, we did do one chapter of RE6. But I was more on the action side of things versus horror, personally. So yeah, RE2 Remake, it was pretty much Route A and Route B, either Leon A, Claire B, or Claire A, Leon B, which you have access to both A routes at the start, but then you really just have to do one B route or the other. Or one other B route to see the whole story. But there was like collectibles and such. You had some incentive to actually do the other playthroughs. But I just stuck with doing what was needed for the story. Which, for what it's worth, RE2 Remake scared the hell out of me when I played it. I think I got my good time out of it. Like I said, it was a fun game though. And I really am glad I played through it. It has a lot though. So it's like for those that wanted to go the distance, they would definitely get a lot out of it, in my opinion. So it's definitely worth it, in my opinion. But that varies for everyone at that point. Like I said, regardless, I had a good time with it. So I don't even mind, really. I definitely would recommend it if you haven't touched it yet. RE4 is your second favorite? That is a good game for sure, to say the least. Definitely a good game. Like, I guess in regards to the RE games I've played, R4 Remake does win for me, but I am a little biased for that just because I am more into the action side of things.
ここに行くぞ
First is horror. I did play through FF8 a long time ago.
よっと
I did play through it. And, I'll agree it definitely has its flaws as a game. But for what it's worth, I did actually enjoy it more than Final Fantasy VII at the time.
ありがとう
I've only played it once, but I definitely should do a playthrough of that again at some point down the line.
よっと
Like, I won't deny between the two, 7 is definitely an overall better game, but there were a lot of things I liked from 8, personally, in comparison to 7. Like, it definitely, you definitely need to know what you're doing, or else it would suck. Can't just keep jumping at it. Yep, I remember that. And then you also have to keep your levels low as well. Or else, otherwise, you probably wouldn't be, you would be in for a rough time. Yeah. But like, when you know what you're doing, it's actually pretty fun. It's a really fun time. Which, if they remake it if they remake it late today, I would definitely love it. I would love to experience it again. But I guess that'll be for another time. Added plus when you leveled? Yep, I remember that. A remake definitely would be dope for it. In due time, hopefully. Yeah. Hopefully sooner rather than later. You don't know if people would like it? I feel like they would change it up though with 8 remake. If they ever get to it. They would probably change it up. Like, still stick to the system that was in the original game, but add their own twist to it and such. But granted, it would be hard to do a new remake now. While 7 remakes going on. But I guess we will only know about that through time. I did play through Final Fantasy 16 recently though, and that was a good time. That was definitely a good time. I'm also excited for Rebirth as well. Just to see what they do with it. From what we've seen so far. And yep, Final Fantasy 16 came out a couple weeks ago. It was pretty much an action RPG, but in reality, it was more of an action game because the combat director behind it worked on Devil May Cry. But it was legit a really fun act. It was a really fun game to say the least. It's only on PS5 at the moment. They'll probably make it on PC put it on PC at some point. Probably. I got followed up. PS5. It'll probably come to PC down the line, so you don't have to worry about that. Probably next year at the earliest. But I'm sure it'll come eventually. I don't even use my PS5 much nowadays. At least ever since I got my gaming laptop. But I still boot it up for the exclusives and such when they happen. Anyways. Okay, so everything's been enhanced to say the least. I guess we can start with these. to start simple. Before, when I didn't have a gaming laptop, or a good one, I was using my PS5 a fair amount. But nowadays, it's sort of flipped because of how much I'm using this now in comparison. What's happening? We're just upgrading our facility at the moment. This is all pretty much side stuff and such. Just like making it so either we get whether we get better stats, like lower prices, etc. We're pretty much just enhancing our guild essentially, just to make it easier for ourselves in the long run in the game. And then this one, the bard gives us buffs as well. With Kana here, pretty much raise everyone's luck, attack, defense. Yeah, it's pretty much stat enhancing stuff. Yep, RPG stuff essentially. Pretty much side stuff that I don't have to do, but I'll probably do them anyways. Yeah, since otherwise all that's left for me is just to do is continue the main story, but we'll do that next time. Is there anything I can make here, though? I'll make this. I'll make this for Lucy. It's the one for Gajeel, though. Have I beat this game before? This is my first time playing it. First playthrough. Which, like I mentioned earlier, this game pretty much takes place... The game follows the story in the anime. So, I pretty much know what's going to happen, story-wise. But this game is really fun. And I've been wanting to touch it for a while, so here I am, finally playing it. And welcome to the stream, Snaim73. Let me know if I'm pronouncing it right. Because I don't want to get it wrong and such. But welcome to the stream, though. Just doing some side stuff in Fairy Tail before I call the stream. So you actually came at the end of the stream, unfortunately. That's a good name. Follows the anime to a T. Mostly. It'll alter a few things, but the general plot's the same. But I really did enjoy Fairy Tail, so that's why I'm pretty much doing this at the moment. Anyways, I'm really surprised I don't have Gajeel sing. Oh, thank you for the follow as well, Sneeze. Anyways, in case you're wondering, so I'm pretty much a variety streamer, more or less. Do a mix. My general focus is definitely on RPGs, like what I'm playing at the moment. But I do a fair amount of other games, of varieties in general, whether it's like action games, fighting games, and other stuff like Fall Guys or Pokemon Unite. I do a decent variety, to say the least. He's a game wizard? Oh, and I see you have the Fairy Tail symbol in your name, so I assume you're a Fairy Tail fan yourself. Did you play through this game by any chance, then? Good to hear, because, well, in case you're wondering with me, I actually finished the anime a few weekends ago. So it's still fairly fresh in my head. But I absolutely love the anime, to say the least. 6 times? I 100% respect that, because I'm probably going to rewatch it down the line. No idea when, but I absolutely love Fairy Tail as well. One of the best things that pretty much came into my life. I do wish this, and then regarding this game, it's also a good time. I do wish there was an English dub option available for this game. But I like the JP voices as well here. You'll probably check it out too. It's honestly up to you. It is a fairly lengthy watch, 328 episodes. And even without the fillers, it's still pretty close to 300. But I was pretty much looking for an anime to give me the same vibes as Black Clover, which Fairy Tail pretty much 100% fitted that for me.
どこに行こうか。ここに行くぞ。
Honestly, there's not that many fillers though in Fairy Tail.
進め
There's not that many, so you don't have to worry about that.
どこに行こうか。
And even so, funny enough, I actually watched all the fillers
注意して進め
in Fairy Tail as well. I'm just looking around to see if there's any community service stuff I can do before I continue, before I
ど
call
こ
the
に行
stream.
こうか。ここに行くぞ。
But legit, the fillers, I'm really happy I actually didn't skip any of them in this game, because I actually had a good time watching them all.
ここに行くぞ。
Like if you feel like skipping them, hey, no worries, because they are filler. You don't really need to know them. But from what I watched, I actually had a good time watching them, so. How many volumes?
さて、次は
Not sure, like, how it goes by in terms of volumes. I'm not sure about the manga, actually. I know there's one big arc that we're still waiting for it to get animated. But
どこに
I pretty much watched the anime, so I pretty much went by episodes.
よっと
Collecting the masses? In this game, or?
どこに行こうか。
Okay, waiting for volume 5. Okay, yeah, so there. Yeah, I assume Saneems would be the person you talk to with manga wise for Fairy Tail. 63 manga massive. Point vanity, we can. Yeah, I probably wouldn't be going anytime soon. Not to mention this year with anime. It happened during Anime Riverside, so I wouldn't have been able to go anyways. But eventually I'm down.
ここに行くぞ。
If I'm in the area.
注意して進め。
Okay, not much I can do
どこ
here.
に行こうか。ここに行くぞ。
But we'll see.
注意して進め。
Okay, I think that covers all the side stuff I can do around here
ここに行くぞ
for。now. And I can't stop any quests, so
さて、次は
we'll see. By the way, regardless, Fairy Tail, definitely one I wasn't expecting to get into, but I would 100% recommend it whenever you feel like it. Anyways, though, that'll be it for me for tonight. Went for around 3 hours. Got through one chapter, as well as a fair amount of side stuff as well, so works for me. Yeah, I have to get ready for bed too because of work and such. But yeah, we got a fair amount done today. So that actually works for me. Have a good night, everyone, as well. Thank you for all. But anyways, regardless, that'll be it for me for tonight. And like I mentioned earlier, I'll probably be back Wednesday, just per my usual schedule. I'm not sure if I'll stream this game because I did get an invite to the Grand Blue Fantasy versus Early Access Open Beta. So I might stream that instead. Possibly. Either that or I'll try it on my own. I'm still thinking about it. But if I don't stream this, I'll probably be on that most likely. But then we'll resume Fairy Tail afterwards. Because, like I said, I'm not in the biggest rush to finish this game. And I know this game isn't too long either, so we should be able to get through it in a timely manner. By the way, we'll figure out when we get there. We will figure it out. Anyways, for everyone that stopped by, thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Till then, take care everyone, and have a good night.